Month star, day X star. Fortune from disaster, the kindly sea washed us ashore. What strange irony that this island, Keelhaul Key, was our intended destination all along, though. And yet we mourn. We have lost 3 crew members, including Admiral Bobbery. It pains me to think that they were taken by the Pirate King, that ghostly thing. What happens to us now, eh? We may be lost without hope, stricken in the wilds. Month star, day, X heart. We have made a semblance of civilized life here.
It's a weird number system.
You know how the Mushroom Kingdom be. We can live for some time on the salty bounty of the sea, but then what, I ask?
You got salty mushroom? Nope, I'm not going to finish that sentence.
Yeah, I'd rather you didn't. Ah, poor sweet SS Flavion. At least the shanties keep out the wind and rain. We still have had no sign of Bobbery and the others, and my heart, she doubts. Still, despite my fears, we must continue to hope that they are alive somewhere. Month star, day, circle, X. I keep wanting to say cross. I will never call them cross noughts. 3 days on the isle now, and the huts are all finished. We have carved a little life here, though we all dream of a return to Rogueport.
Yeah, Rogueport doesn't seem so bad now, huh?
Really?
On the other hand, this island does have a wacka.
It does. Oi, Captain Stash. It ain't much, but we finished a wee up for you to rest in. Come have a look.
But first, go bash in the head of an endangered species.
I will. I must know more before bashing. That's a rare whacker. I don't think you see many of his kind anymore. Nope. If you whack a whacker, they drop a whacker bump. Those are supposed to be delicious. They fetch a high price in gourmet auctions too. Yup, super precious delicacies. Still, whacking a defenseless creature to get one. You'd never do that. Right, Mario? Well, not in front of you anyway. Wahoo! Direct hit!
So, when I came up here, I actually wanted to speak to the wacka, because the prompt pops up so you can talk to him. And Mario jumped instead. He jumped on the wacka and landed on him.
Do you think that's intentional?
I don't know. I don't know if that's what the interaction is, or if you can actually speak to it.
Captain, please help us. Flavio and Papatch are in a huge fight. $10 on Papatch.
For real, though.
And what about you, Squinty? You turned to jelly when you saw all those ghosts. What are you talking about? You were the one quaking in his boots, fancy pants. Wait one moment. Did you just call the great Flavio fancy pants?
You are wearing some fancy pants, though.
That's right, fancy pants. Fancy pants, fancy pants, fancy pants. Why, you little Cyclops, Flavio demands satisfaction. You, me, hammers at dawn. Oh, that's right, fine by me, so it is. I can't wait to put a few dents in those fancy threads. Do not throw away your shot. They're here! Captain Stash, them ghosts are back. It's me, Mateo, the supernatural enthusiast. Take care of these ghosts.
Don't remember if Vivian can hurt these things. I know Koops can, because he's protected by his shell. You can't jump on these enemies right now, though.
Fair enough. Might as well show off our new Crystal Star power.
Ah, yes. Art Attack, which will definitely work.
This is Art Attack. Wee. I'm good at drawing circles.
Now, there was a badge that was added to the randomizer that I played last year that allowed you to see the hitboxes that enemies actually have, so that you can make sure you hit them with Art Attack, which was pretty neat.
Neat. Why did I just repeat the adjective you used? Whatever. You're a blooming beast, Captain Stash. Too early to celebrate, no. There are more circles to refine. These are surely more of them elsewhere, yes? Those weren't the words at all. Someone must investigate the rest of this island. Yes, that is what it must be. As leader of this expedition, I, of course, should stay here. On this, I brook no argument. Yes, of course, Mario. Perhaps you could handle the exploration of this island? No way, pal. Can do.
Once again, game over.
That is my boy. I knew you would go forth with boldness. We count upon you.
Now, there are 2 hidden items in this room, not counting a panel that I'm pretty sure is in the grass.
Let's store something. Honey mushroom. Golden leaf. I don't need 3 life shrooms.
You really don't. You probably don't need that many moose cakes either.
Hey, that's for just when I'm on the go.
I suppose. Ice storms are pretty nice. Chance to freeze. I think before coming here, if you went to the badge shop, you could have picked up the Ice Smash badge, which is actually not super effective against the fire enemies. It doesn't actually have an ice element to it, it just has a chance to freeze. So it's not really all that good. Oh, right, there's no panels here. It's the starfishes and the shells on the beach that will flip if you hammer them. That's what I was thinking of. There's a star piece right there, and behind the rock on the right side of the room, there is another thing that I think is also a star piece.
Neat. Sorry, Vivian.
I'm 2 for 2 today.
Yes, you are, Spar. Rip up that list. We're starting fresh in July.
More of these guys, stronger ones, and ones that drain FP instead of HP, which I think we saw some of before.
Ooh, jaunty. How do you feel about this battle theme compared to Chapter 4's?
Definitely fits the mood for this chapter quite well. I'd still say it's not in my top 3, because I really like the first 3 chapters, but I would say it's better than Chapter 4, because as nice as that one was to fit in with the theme of, you know, being a more toned-down chapter, I like the more exciting ones better.
Fair enough, mate. I mean, you kind of want that for a battle theme, don't you? Head rattle.
It's okay. Confusion can be pretty powerful on some enemies. I found out a couple days ago, once more, the series of videos from Fat Guy 703, the YouTube channel that I've talked about before. I'll let you do this real quick. I missed the last one. They changed the sleep effect. You can see the sleepy sheep right there. It previously was, in the original game, that any attack from Mario or his partner could potentially wake up an enemy that is sleeping. Enemies now have a 0% chance to wake up from Mario and his partner's attacks. So sleep will stay on until the timer runs out or until they get hit by a stage hazard. So sleep is actually very powerful in this game now.
Yeah, this music's putting me in the mood to replay Monkey Island again.
Had that on the rerun stream a couple weeks ago. It was fun for the bits and pieces that I watched of it.
I mean, you were there for most of it. You don't need to rewatch it.
I was there for most of it?
Yes, you were, in my heart, Spar.
I was going to say, I don't think I was.
Are you sure about that, Tom?
I definitely wasn't the Cocom.
I'm getting fat stacks of EXP now.
I think this was another chapter where I leveled up 3 times. Granted, I did get lost in the dungeon for this chapter, so I fought a few extra things because of that. But yeah, this is definitely, I think it's going to be another 3 level up chapter for you.
Booyah, it's all going into FP. Oh, hello. It's a mini Mr. Mini!
Which is probably not really a great item, especially because we can do that with Mini Egg.
I just love styling on these guys after inflicting pain after pain.
And getting your star power back for it.
Vivian, slot that shit, silly.
There you go.
You realise I got all of them last time, right? And you said no, you didn't get them all.
Oh, the last one didn't light up on my screen.
Well, okay, Spar.
So I can't do anything if the screen doesn't show up.
Take the list together.
Yeah, you're gonna level up quick.
Ooh, I'm gonna feel it. Ooh.
Not as many coins as previous chapter, though.
No, not at all. I guess they broke the bank at some point.
There's probably more time spent around enemies, so they're balancing it by giving you less coins per fight. I guess is my way of acknowledging it.
We just have to guess because we can't read the computer's mind. There we go.
I was gonna say, oh, it's because you went into the menu before it filled up.
I'm just saying a good game would have it automatically pop, but you know.
Yeah.
That's more a triangle than a circle.
Well, it doesn't matter what shape you make, it just has to surround the enemies.
I
It
know.
can be a square.
I will never be a square.
So if the next battle gives you 9 points again, you'll be 1 away.
Yeah. Do you have a favourite shape, Spar? And other banal questions from Entom64?
I like triangles. Pretty nice.
I think mine might be an octagon.
Octagon's pretty cool. I'm glad that you hit that block before running up here, because I sure didn't.
I remember Danny in the Game Grumps playthrough having real trouble getting across there.
I feel like they have some coyote frames on jumping off ledges now, so that there's a point just after going off a ledge that you can still jump. Unfortunately, they've also made it so that with the Yoshi, when you do that, I did the same thing. I was a bit too far back. With the Yoshi, when you do that, what happens is you also fall down a little bit. And so you actually end up too low to land on the thing you're trying to land on.
And now we have 4.
I think I ended with 11 in this chapter.
Wow.
Yeah.
Got him as he was trying to jump on me, so he was. Ice Storm.
Ice Storm it is. No freezing.
That's okay. I shall burn them.
So for this entire chapter, I had Power Plus equipped to Mario and a Power Plus P for my partners, and the damage numbers worked out perfectly because that puts Mario's jump at 2 damage per, or 4 damage per jump. So the things with 8 HP get taken out by a jump, and my partner's damage is just enough to take out things with 6 HP. So it just kind of worked out perfectly.
It sure does, Spar.
It did mean that I never ever had to use any special attacks or the badge attacks or anything like that, so it was just normal attacks the whole way.
By Blubbery's Blotches, is that Mario over there? You're alive, old boy.
We've been on this bridge for 4 days.
Oh no. Just leave it to me, eh? I'll keep these ghouls busy while you get out of here. Flee! That's an order. Let me do what I must. Now away with you! Could have done that without throwing them directly onto me.
Really good that the fire is not lighting the fuse on Bobbery there, too.
Oh, Bobbery, please forgive our cowardice. We up and left you and everything was happening so quickly. Forgive us. God here. Excuse me, but I better be going also. And with that, pow, I'm out. Oh, hello. And hey, you, out there looking at the screen. Yeah, I'm talking to you.
Yeah, he's talking to you, comment section.
It may be pretty obvious to you who I really am, but no telling Mario, or else. I like that. It's so obvious they don't even bother patronizing you.
Frankly did the same thing when we were doing the intro to this chapter, yeah.
Son of a bitch.
Good, an N coupon. Well, there is an N back there in the camp, so...
I guess.
Fall through that crack right there to grab that badge that's down there.
Fall through the crack, you say?
And by equipping that, you can jump on fire enemies.
Interesting. Very handy for this chapter. Only one? Seriously?
It's not like the ice power in 64 where it also deals extra damage to them.
I mean, that's fair. Just being fireproof is cool. Whoops.
At some point, you do need to go to that island in the background to grab a coconut as well.
What's up? Well, I'm sorry, but I missed it.
Just hang on a second, Bobbery. We've got to check all of these things for items.
Indeed we do, Spar. Indeed we do. Honestly, he just kind of ran into that, so that's not my fault.
Mario's jump is 5 damage. Do you have 2 power pluses?
I'm not sure. Don't forget that's 1 power plus super boost.
Or do you have 2 multi-bounces equipped?
I might have 2 multi-bounces equipped.
That might be it, yeah, because that would increase the damage of it. But it also costs extra FP to use. Which doesn't matter, because you're going to level up this battle.
It's okay. We're all good.
Again, you're going to level up. Doesn't matter.
Thank you. Yes, just put it all into FP. Nom nom nom.
The Mario machine gets bigger.
Yes.
Oh, the tree shakes. That's how you're supposed to know he's in the tree.
How did you know?
I knew it because I played originally.
Ah, okay. Oh, hark, Earth. I guess those blokes got me a bit better than I thought. Mario, please hear my last request. I must thank you for taking me out to the sea one last time. But there is one thing I need before I go to my rest. Chocola Cola. I was saving that one bottle, my last memory of Scarlet, to celebrate reaching here.
My last request would probably be soda, too.
Do you know what Chocola Cola is, Spar?
It's probably alcohol, actually, isn't it?
No, it's a beverage from Superstar Saga.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I do vaguely recall that.
And speaking of, since we last recorded, Mario Luigi has confirmed to be alive and kicking.
The game series, not the characters.
That's right. Both Mario and Luigi were found alive.
Sephiroth is in shambles.
He is indeed. But yeah, Mario Luigi Brothership coming out November 7th, I believe. So maybe look out for an LP of that next year.
I'm going to be playing that almost certainly. You need to grab the coconut before you leave here, by the way.
How do I go through here?
There's a series of steps that go down from the side there.
Good to know.
I think you might be able to land on the island. No, it's displaced, so you can't go from the bridge straight to those little islands.
Of course not. Fuck. Nova. Hey, don't blame that on me. You're the one giving the commands and punching me in the back of the head here. To be honest, it ain't tasty.
No, I don't bet it is, but you need it.
I like coconut flavouring.
Can't say I do. My mom does, though.
It's kind of like how I... Son of a bitch. I was trying to recount a coffee tale. It's kind of like how I don't really like drinking coffee all that much, but I like coffee flavoured sweets and such.
I think I've told this story before. Back to the left. We're heading back to camp now to get the Chocola Cola.
Okay.
I think I've told this story before. When I was very young, I used to drink out of my mom's cup of like Diet Coke or whatever, just because I like Diet Coke and we'd share the drink or whatever. One time I took a sip out of it and it was coffee. I was not happy.
Yeah, yeah. Lol.
I was going to say, you definitely need to get rid of that fuzzy with the sleepy sheep. Ah, and frozen.
See ya.
Super Hammer would have worked just as well for less FP.
Well, Spa, I'm the one playing, not you, so recognise.
Being the commentator means I can point out all your mistakes.
Being in the commentator, he says.
I did not say in at all. I said being the commentator.
And that's what I heard, and that's why I edit it to make it sound like. Yes, we editors have a little bit of a god complex. Though this is known.
I guess we'll use the end coupon.
Hate those fucking coupons, skipping business and robbing us of monetary gain. Ah, you are alive. Well, we have some fortune left. Much relief for Flavio. I thought some jungle beast was snacking on you. Well, everyone is accounted for.
Except for Bobbery.
Yes, wait one moment, am I wrong, or are we still short one man? What lunacy bursts forth from your mouth? The Admiral lives? What fortitude?
That sounds like a job for not Flavio. When I played this, I came all the way back to camp before going to see Bobbery.
Uh-huh.
And then I went to Bobbery and got told that I needed the Chocola Cola, so I had to come back to camp again. So I took an extra trip through the jungle.
However, this Chocola Cola is part of our supplies, which we need to survive. So I will need you to find something to eat to replace this. On this I do not budge.
And you can attempt to give him anything from your inventory, but as far as I know, he only takes the coconut.
I am the editor of Foppish Gourmet Weekly, so I know my delicacies. Have this coconut. Well, that is iron fare, but somewhat cliched. Ah well, perhaps I had set my hopes too high for a foraging non-gourmand such as you. Were you expecting me to find fucking truffles here? Actually, it's Bobbery's. Time to waft the bouquet, swizzle it gently, and savour all the fine fizziness.
I'm sure that will be greatly important to him as he is dying.
It will. Only when you're dying can you truly appreciate a fine beverage.
Quotes from HellfireComms.
Can't help but notice you guys are giving me less EXP now.
Yeah, well, that's what happens when you level up in this game.
Patooey.
Once you get into the actual dungeon, the enemies will start giving 3 stars again. 3 star points.
Hell yeah, baby.
And then you level up and they start giving 2 again, because that's how it works.
It is smart. God damn it. What is it with me being magnetized to the water in this part?
I think it's Nova, because it only happens when you're riding Nova.
That's true. I cannot handle his speed.
Why are you leaving the item blocks, by the way?
Because, Spa.
Are you just getting back at me for the KH2 LP now?
No, it's because I forgot, alright? I saw it there and then I forgot instantly.
Fair.
Yes. And we shall say no more on the subject. Sniff. Sneef. Ah, that distinctive bouquet. You brought it?
I guess he did enjoy it the way Flavio intended.
It awakens the mouth. So the sea was generous enough to deliver me this one last grace, eh? I have nothing left in this world now. Thank you for granting my last wish. Now I shall be reunited with my dear Scarlet. Farewell, Captain Mario. Hop, hop, what, yumpty yumpty pirates? Where are those pirates? Not quite with it yet, huh? What now? Oh, Mario, old boy, it's you! You have adventures in the afterlife as well? Capital. Not until...
No, that's not until the next game.
I was gonna say... Hey, you're still alive, you bozo! Yes, well, really? This isn't a tropical paradise for fallen sailors? Alright. Now I recall, Mario, old boy, we still have work to do.
Yeah.
The theme of Admiral Bobbery.
Very cool.
I'm sure my sea legs and explosive personality will be rather useful, eh? Hell yeah, baby.
And we are once again locked into our location and cannot go back to upgrade him.
Alas. I've got this, Mario, no problem.
Yeah, we've seen a couple of those cracks around Rogueport, so I guess we can clear those now.
With proper aim, you can even toss him up to higher elevations. Toss Bobbery to the high ledge to activate the switch. If he hasn't exploded yet, you can press X to trigger his explosion right away. Don't forget that option. I've mastered them all.
I feel like this is the most involved of the partner tutorials, because he has the most complex field ability, I guess. Except maybe the other partner that we'll be picking up today.
Is that it? Have we acquired all partners now? No, we haven't actually.
Nope, all the required ones, but obviously there is one more. I don't remember if we need to go check the stuff on the right before going back, but maybe go give it a look, just to be sure.
Okay, Spa.
I don't want to have to go all the way back to camp and then find out we needed to click one thing before talking to Flavio.
You're meant to be the guide over here, Mr. Man.
See if you can interact with the pirate skull. Yeah, check it. There you go.
I say, this rock looks like a fiendish grinning skull, and there's a spot you could insert something. I feel certain I've seen something the same shape as this indentation, but I can't bring it to my mind, blast it.
I think you do have to interact with that, but maybe it's when you come back. But whatever. It's better to do it now.
Keep finding the pieces of that list. Stay putting it back together.
You have to interact with the thing either way. It's just a matter of do you have to do it now or when you come back in a few minutes.
Staple and tape seems a bit overkill, honestly. Not this time.
These enemies respawn every time you go through the room. That's a bit much.
A little bit.
Considering they didn't in the last chapter. Weird.
Alright, Bobbery, let's see what you got.
Bomb.
Obviously. Attack a ground-bound foe with an explosion. Explode. Ooh. Let's try Bomb Squad.
Bomb Squad is kind of neat.
I wasn't aware that timing meant it will be arrow-based.
Yeah.
You know what? Let's just go ahead and do this. Good. Yeah, there is a time limit.
I kind of wish you could see the time limit, but I guess that's a bit much.
That was my attempt at a bogus. That bomb is my child, Mario. And now we leave.
That reminds me of the pre-release gameplay for Sonic Frontiers, and the first thing anyone did with the Psyloop was Drew Among Us.
Yeah. I must master his bombing. Don't isolate that. God, look at this audience. It's packed tonight.
When they open their mouths, are piranha plants doing the PogChamp?
In that case, they are always doing the PogChamp.
Well, they do close them sometimes.
Get his ass, Bobbery.
Bomb is another one of those attacks that has a chance to cause stage hazards. I think it's one of the highest chances as well, which kind of makes sense because it is a bomb. A lot of people consider Bobbery to not be super high tier, but like tiers don't matter. Who cares? He's cool, and that's all he needs, right?
That is true, Spar. That is true. Alright, slowly making it up the EXP hill.
Definitely one more, for sure. Maybe two. Because like I said, I did get lost in the dungeon, so I had extra fights because of that.
Just gonna ignore that.
Yeah, I forgot that's what that item was. It's probably a good thing you ignored that the other 3 times through here.
It's a good job you noted that, Tom.
Yeah, that one too.
Running low on teammates, so we were.
Just because.
All it'll have to do is smack Mario in the back of the head.
It smacks him if you don't do the stylish.
Thank you.
I think people pointed out in the comments that Super Hammer doesn't actually do any added damage compared to the regular hammer. It's just the fact that it hits all the enemies behind the first one.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember if we pointed that out last time or not.
Whatever. It's like, what, a few days between parts? Ah, it is Bobbery. Welcome back to you. Do you know how worried we were? My stomach has been most upset. I must worry about everyone here, but who worries for Flavio? No one.
Your stomach might be upset because of the coconut, to be fair.
Yeah. I don't know what is out there waiting to lurch in and snack up on me. We do not even know how to get home for the sake of the blue, briny sea. But no more yelling. Now is the time to pull together and work as a team. Flavio, old boy, I must say, you talk rather too much. Such insolence, grr! I growl at you like an angry jungle beast. I ought to. So in any case, Mario, about that crystal star you spoke of earlier.
Yeah, you can go ahead and shut up, Flavio.
There was a rather odd rock in the far east of the jungle with a skull carved into it. Call it an old C-bomb's intuition, but that skull rock smells suspicious. Hey, Bobbery, you want to know what really smells suspicious? Flavio's armpit. Oh, he smells like low tide. Whoa, but seriously. Alright, I'm just going to ignore that. I say that's where the treasure is. Well, anyone could figure that out, you mutinous joker. I mean, how obvious. I was already saying in my head that the rock is certainly behind the treasure in words. Shut up. And as such, I will continue the noble duty of protecting this camp from invasion. Captain Mario, carry on. I'm sorry to make so many requests, but you know. Flavio, you old cash grubber. If you want treasure, why don't you go get it yourself? Oh, well, yes, sir, Admiral, yeah, you see him.
But Flavio doesn't want to.
Well, yes, you have a point. Let us decide this fair and square, shall we? Listen to me, everyone. Who thinks I should go along to investigate the Skull Rock?
Get lost.
Yeah. There you have it, Flavio. Fair and square, eh, what? No, not fair. Flavio hates you all. Was that in the original? I don't remember that musical sting.
I don't remember at all.
Alright, let's be going.
Yep, and he'll follow you around and he'll jump on Mario's back when riding the Yoshi too.
Going through the jungle, Flavio might get eaten. This is what's known as a good case and a good day scenario.
We don't really need him. Eventually, we just kind of need the skull gem.
True that. Why, Mario?
I had trouble with this thing too. It's just not close enough to the rock.
Oh, how I wish Flavio was actually a part of this battle.
This way we put Flavio in more danger, so it's okay.
Yeah, I don't want that. Get out of here. How are you guys so far from Creepy Steeple? That's what I want to know.
For real, though. Come on, freeze. 1 out of 2.
Not bad, not bad.
I think you're at 50% for freeze. Because you failed 2, succeeded 2 earlier, and you got 1 out of 2 there.
Yeah, halfway to a new level. I'm going to try this one last time, and I swear to God. Thank you.
There we go. We're not gonna... Okay, good. They teleported back to join us. Now I'm picturing Flavio falling down the hill like Mufasa.
Come back to Mario reacting like 3D Simba. So funny. Look up 3D The Lion King if you haven't already, guys. I promise you won't be disappointed.
Yeah, it's been brought up on the channel a few times. It's a hilarious video.
Yeah. Oh, I'm definitely going to level up when we get into that cave.
Surprisingly linear is the cave, actually. Kind of caught me off guard. I got lost somehow.
It's not a super long chapter, if I recall.
No, it's just there's a lot surrounding it in terms of what we have to do today.
Worth it.
Well, here we are.
Ah, now what is all this? A dead end taunting Flavio with its dead-endedness. But is this... I think this is the Skull Rock Bobbery blathered about. Well, it positively reeks of ancient secrets, yes. Let us plunge into this puzzle.
And by we, I mean you. Same song as earlier.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, wouldn't the singing attract beasts from the jungle?
Oh my god, bees.
That's the thing we were thinking of earlier.
Well, the thing you were thinking of.
Well, Bobbery was thinking of. He couldn't remember what he was thinking of that would fit in the slot.
What? You want me to lend you the skull gem? You really, really need it? This is the heirloom of the House of Flavio, you know. I doubt that. Well, it belongs to my museum.
You're not paying us at all, there's nothing to dock.
Really? Except a ship. Oh, we don't have that either. It's always two.
Alright, so his song, if you want to listen to it again, I guess.
3 times Red Stash lands on his end.
Ground pound 3 times. And hammer blue 4 times.
Okay. Right, you got it.
I just noticed that it's red and blue instead of red and green. That has never bothered me until now.
God bless. Mario, there's so much dynamite! Oh, such excitement! The cave entrance! But Mario, what were you thinking? That gem was part of the House of Flavio!
It was literally the cornerstone of the house.
Yes, I'm once again rich.
My only earthly possession.
Now then, I'm sure you're all disappointed, but Flavio must be heading back now. I cannot let those back at camp worry about me further. You two understand, yes?
Yeah, so you can make it through the jungle by yourself, right?
I hope you get sucked to death by a fucking fuzzy or whatever.
Better than the piranha plant.
Month, star, day, circle, musical note. Scoffing at danger, my brave explorers entered the cave. Will they actually find the Pirate King's treasure? I tremble with anticipation.